Hello everyone, welcome to Card Design Thursday. Apologize for being a little late getting this video out. I didn't get an opportunity to film it ahead of time, and I was working on a new card design with you guys, for you guys, an original one, and I haven't quite gotten the dimensions worked out yet, so I kind of switched midstream last night and decided to do something else. So today, I had seen some cards on Pinterest that I really liked, and so I played around to try to get the dimensions right, and then I saw a video by Edith Ray, who is scrapbooking with me, and so I kind of combined those two together. So what we're going to do today is make a, I guess it's a tri-panel or a middle fold card, but it looks like this. And it does stand up. And so I'm going to be using like a nautical theme. I'm sure you've seen it on the thumbnail. And so that is what we're going to do. This is a simple card. And now I used some nautical paper, some beach paper. And when my card folded flat, I wanted to make sure that it all kind of ran together in the same theme. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm making a birthday cards. I have two people that are going to have birthdays, and they love the beach. So the paper that I use is this faith-based paper by Faith. It's called the Faith Collection by Paper House. And I was gifted this, I don't know, a long time ago. And so that's what we're going to be using. This is the remaining of the paper here. I used the top half of it, so I'll be using this for something else. And then you're going to need some cardstock. And the cardstock that you're going to be using, it can be any cardstock, and you can put any design on this that you want. But this is 10 by 5.5. So it's 10 inches this way, 5.5 this way. And then we're going to need some mats. Now, I cut my mats in order. If you don't have a scene, you don't have to do this. But when I put my things together, I wanted all my pictures to flow, like I said. So this is like one whole strip of paper here that I just cut into the dimensions. So if you put it together, it creates one whole picture. So, and then we have some little mats for the beginning of it. I did the same thing here. I have a little square here. So I will give you the dimensions of those as we go along. But right now, let's start with our paper. You're also going to need some little punch cutouts. And I use these little punches by Martha Stewart. This is a sand dollar. I used the little bird punch. I bought these, I don't know, maybe last year. Yeah, last year from Tuesday Morning. And then I have my Recollections scallop 2-inch punch here that I used for the center of it. You're also going to need some phone tape, pop-up dots, or whatever. I'm just using this because I had it available, handy. So what we're going to do, we're going to score our paper, and like I said, this is 10 by 5.5. And we're going to score this at 3 inches. Let's see which one's my biggest end. We're going to score this at 3 inches. We're going to score it at 4 inches. And then we're going to score it at 6 inches. And we're going to score it at 7 inches. And that's all the scoring that we're going to need for our card. So let me put this away. Now, you can fold your card before you put your mats on, or you can put your mats on before you fold your card. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how we fold it. So on the 10-inch side, turn it around to you on the 5.5. You're going to do a valley fold. And then you're going to do a mountain fold. And you're going to do another mountain fold. And you're going to do a valley fold. So that when you're finished, it looks like this. And make sure you burnish those down good. And that's how it goes. So I'm going to unfold mine to mat it. Now, my first mat, let me just lay these down in the order. that I want them. Okay, my first mat, you're going to need 2 of these, one for each side, and they are 5 1/4 by 2 3/4, and you'll need 2 of these. So I'm just going to glue that down. And I was working with some thick stuff, and I have my tacky glue out already, so I'm just going to use that, maybe. I tell you, I've had the worst problem about getting my glue out of the bottle, no matter which one I used. Okay, I'm just going to run a little tacky glue over that. And I'm going to stick this down. Now I'm just going to try to stick this, sort of eyeball this in the middle. Whoops. That is not what I wanted to happen. There we go. One thing about using wet glue, you do have some wiggle room if you mess up. And I'm just going to take this off and try it again. It slid on me, that's what happened. Okay. So we got that down. And then you're going to need 2 of these little strips, and they're going to go right here in between this score line and this score line. And these are 5 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. So the mats are real easy on here. The width changes, but the length is all 5 1/4. So it made it real easy to do with a pattern paper. And you're just going to kind of line this up where you put the other piece down. So you're like creating a mural, like almost, with your card, is what I'm doing. Whoops. Man, this tacky glue. I love my art glitter glue better, I think. But like I said, I had this out, had it running, so I thought I would use it. So you're going to need 2 of those. I'm going to go ahead and stick this other side down while I'm doing it. Okay. I'm just going to try to eyeball where I had that one stuck. About right there. And I'll go ahead and stick this one down. I love this paper. I wish I could find some more of it. Okay, so I'm going to measure that so but all the same height. Okay. And then we're going to take our middle piece, which goes in the middle like this. And it is 5 1/4 by 1 3/4 inches. Okay. I'm just going to put that down the middle and line that up so that everything is even. Now see how pretty that looks? I mean, it's all one continuous picture. So when we fold this up, this is going to be like this. So it does fold flat. And then it stands up like this. Now to decorate it, like I said, I'm using some bits and pieces here. The little sand dollar, and I'm also using the starfish that come out of the sand dollar, and these 2 little birds. Now what I did was, on the sand dollars, I just inked the edges all with some little vintage photo, because if you've ever seen a sand dollar from the beach, it's not completely white or whatever. So I'm just going to ink that up. That is actually going somewhere else. And then I'm going to ink my little medallion up. I'm actually going to stamp on this one. And I have a little stamp that I got from Hampton Art. Somebody gifted these to me, the little old lady stamps. I think they're so fun. But it has happy birthday, enjoy the ride. And I needed a birthday stamp that was a little small so it would fit on everything. So this and this is going together. And then I'm going to do my little white sand dollars. Just inking the edges up. This is a really quick, but it's a very cute card. And I love, I've been wanting to do kind of a coastal theme card that was just about water, sand, and whatever. So I'm just going to put a little glue on the back of this, on each one of the little things here. And I'm just going to stick this down at the edge of the paper. And I'm going to do the other one the same. I will have to say, if you don't have this Martha Stewart punch, I love the little sand dollar look, but it is not a very, at least the one I have, it's not a very easy punch to punch out. It doesn't punch all the way, and you have to wind up taking some little scissors and cutting it out or barely pulling it off. Now the birds, however, punch out really easy. And then I'm just going to put this on the edge down here where this sand is. Okay. Now, put that up. Now, I have some blue ink left on here, and I'm not even really sure what color it was, but I like the look of it. I'm just going to take and darken the edges of my bird. Not being real precious with it. I'm just giving it a little bit of an outline. And that's going to go on there. And then I'm going to turn him over and do the same on this side. I'm going to do something with those. And then very carefully, I'm going to do my little starfish. Just kind of brush the edges of them. Oopsie. Just so they're not pure white. And then I have a brown one I'm going to stick in the middle. I'm going to show you what this all looks like in a minute. Okay, and that's going to go like that. So what I'm doing for the little birds, I'm just taking a tiny little snip of this tape here. Just so it'll fit on the back of the bird. And I'm going to give the bird some dimension. So I'm just going to pop it right in the middle. And we're going to put that on here on the side. Well, if I can get the tape off. There we go. We're going to put that up here. And see, the reason why I inked the edges is to give it some dimension so that you could actually see it. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Just a tiny little smidgen of a piece. And put that there. Oh, this one came off for me. And we're just going to put that on the edge here. All right. Now, for the middle mat, this piece right here that's going to go in the middle. Your large piece needs to be 2 7/8 squared, which means 2 7/8 all the way around. Your next piece needs to be 2 3/4 all the way around. And then your next piece needs to be 2 5/8 all the way around. So we're going to put that together. I'm going to use my thing right here to kind of help me line it all up. So there's just barely an edge on here, but I want you to be able to see a little bit of it. Okay. And then we're going to do this piece here. Whoops. Okay. Now, we're going to take this and we're going to stamp our little sentiment on it. And it just says, "Happy birthday, enjoy the ride." And I'm going to be using some of my Close to My Heart Crystal Blue. And I just have it on the back of my Created by Donna stamp. So, make sure I got this the right way. Okay. And if you hear whistling and blowing out there, that would be the children who were supposed to be napping, who are probably going to get in trouble in about 2 seconds. Okay, so we got "Happy birthday, enjoy the ride." And then I'm going to take this other little starfish right here. If I can get some glue out. And I don't know why I put it on all 4 of them. And this is going to go right here, just right below that. And I got a little bit on there, but that's okay because it dries clear. All right. And then we're going to take our mat, and this is going to go on the edge like this so we don't cover up our whole picture. So I'm just going to put just a little bit up here on the top half. And we're going to put that like that. Make sure it's straight. And then we're going to wipe off the glue. We're just going to take a piece of foam tape and stick it on the back. And we're going to make this dimensional. I got this just a little bit too small. That's okay. Actually, I put that in the wrong place. See, I make mistakes, so you don't have to. This needs to go in the middle, because it definitely won't hit the sides right. So I'm just going to trim this little excess off here so that you don't see it. Okay. And I'm going to peel that off, if I can get it off. All right. This should be easier than the little thin one. Okay. And I'm just going to position that right above this little starfish. Make sure it's straight. And then just press down on it. And then I'm just going to glue the little starfish on. And I'm actually just putting a little drop of glue in the middle, like that. I'm going to let them overlap a little bit. Like that. Okay. And that, my friends, is our card. And it's, like I said, it couldn't be more simple. It is just really cute card. I love the coastal feel of it. Put that up before I get messy. It is so easy. And I just think it's really pretty. And the simplicity of it. And it all matches. It all blends together because I cut it from the scene out. I cut the whole scene out from one sheet of paper. So that is our card. Our tri-middle flap card or something. I don't know what it's called, but it's really pretty. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining. And if you tried this card, no matter how you decorate it, make sure you joined my Facebook group, Craft Some More with Donna Jackson, and show us some pictures on there of your creation of this card. Come join us if you've not done that. And if you have not joined my channel yet, please do so by clicking that little subscribe button up there and hitting the bell. All right, thank you so much. I will see you all tonight at 7 p.m. for live. I will be starting an art journal tonight. And, oh, quickly, before I go, I just want to remind everybody at 3 o'clock today, Gareth had planned on being live, but he's not able to do it today. He doesn't feel well. He'll be back next Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our time. Or, it's 8 o'clock his time in the evening. It's 3 o'clock Eastern Time. And 1 or 2 o'clock Central Time. Anyway, he will be back next week, and he's going to be showing us his new Christmas inventory. Oh, I'm so excited about that. So make sure you tune in to him next week. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all this evening at 7. Bye-bye.